Brussels sprouts and cauliflower, onion, fennel and cucumber, plum, pear and papaya, aubergine and saya, lime, lentils and quinoa, oatmeal bread and oatmeal flour, watercress and okra, tofu and sweet pepper.
Today I got important stuff to do, but there is a little issue that is urgent. It looks like the port with the SD card is empty, but I think one got like stuck in and broke or something like that. Because I was like, I thought there was something in there, but it wasn't. And I tried to insert it. It just wouldn't go in. So I'll see if people at the electronics store is going to fix it for me or not. Surprising for one of the world's most crowded countries. Most streets are empty. I see very few people. Some people bicycling past. That's a one person jogging. It's strange. It just seems like people don't go out much. I mean, out walking or something like that. It's a very Norwegian and Belgian thing to do, really. Well, the technical store there didn't have any support. I don't know what to do. I saw there was a PC store about 15 minutes away from here. I'll head over there, see if they can help me. If not, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I've been walking around for an hour and this store is also not able to help me. I went inside this electronic shop. What can I say? They tried. Couldn't get the SD card out. Okay, so what he told me was that I had to take this with whoever I bought it from, which is in Norway. This is my first week in Japan. Like, something would happen to my computer eventually. I had that in mind, but not this early, and I was hoping that it would be something that could be fixed in Japan. This is incredibly annoying. Now, they were willing to help me at this Yamada store, but they've had to send it in for support. That is an option, but right now I don't have the time. So maybe I'll get back later. Well, that's the second day where I've been walking at least an hour back and forth in the shopping mall at that grocery shop. It gets tiring, and I am now reluctant to ask for help if some vegan lives in Wakayama and is willing to help me out to just get to know like what is really vegan, what is safe for me to just grab. It takes time, and I want to get to a level where I just can grab things without thinking about it, and then just focus on just making food for travel later, because I'm not there yet. We need to get an oven sooner or later, not first priority of course. I think bicycles is a far more important investment. Tomorrow I'll go to the bank, but I also need to go to the city hall to get that health insurance done and dusted. I thought I did it at the embassy in Norway, but no, clearly not. Seems like that paper was just for show. To make things clear, some of you might have seen this one in the last video. It's one of the groceries we bought. The thing is, it doesn't say anything about containing any animal products whatsoever inside of it. But you see, as I've said many times, things aren't really written on the label. One thing that isn't written on the label is lactic acid. They haven't gotten any confirmation from the producer if there is animal products in it or not. Most likely it isn't, but there's a chance that there is. So this one is crossed off on the vegan or isitveganjapan.com webpage as not vegan, just in case. What we'll do with this, I think we'll just use it and then not buy it again, unless they get like a confirmation that it is in fact vegan. Yeah, you can get like plant-based yogurts that aren't really plant-based, strangely enough. This time around I'm trying to make some curry with the available, the things available. Yeah, it went nice. Does it taste okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes, yeah.
I haven't really tasted it yet because we just got our plates and they're still really hot.
Okay. Yeah, I think they taste really, really well. I don't think they're that hot right now.
There's smoke coming out of them, so...
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Next morning, just from the house, we're just going to walk over to the nearest post office to open a bank account. It's pretty far, isn't it? It's right over there, literally right over there. Yep, that's literally where we came from, and that's the post office with that symbol over there. Bank book, first time ever in my life. We don't really do that in Norway, not anymore. No. So that is the first. Well, now I got my bank account open, I can start paying for the house rent. We will now walk for a bit over an hour to get to City Hall. Why we walk everywhere, not take the train? We have funds to save up because Qatar Airways tricked me. I asked to add more luggage, and they said no, you have to do that at the airport. And I got to the airport and I said, why didn't you do this beforehand? It's gonna cost you a lot now. Yeah, it was about 2,000 euros. Insane. I'm back at City Hall again, this time for our insurance. Well, we made a mistake. We walked all this way to figure out we forgot the papers. That all done, there was also a different problem. I will update you on that later, I guess. But we got the health insurance installed. Also on Street View, I saw this place, and it had a vegan stall, and I don't know when that was. Sadly, it's not something that is open every day. It seems like it's just a place where someone put up a kind of stall and sell food. Now it's getting late and I don't want to make dinner, so yeah, Shojin Cafe Foy is probably open at this moment, hopefully. You know, the walking we did to the city, just take that in reverse, because we didn't take the train back. But we did some grocery shopping and we found a few things which I'm willing to show you. Grocery shopping makes things easier, I guess. We found a few other things. These two I've had confirmed as vegan. We have some chocolate drink and some, what is this, oat, was it latte or something? I don't know. Plant-based granola. We have actually found vegan bread and vegan baguette. More meat replacements. These are also vegan, as I'm told. Some chickpeas, finally. Melon soda in glass bottles. Some peach soda as well. And yeah, some pasta sauce. Interestingly enough, this one finally. This one I've also had confirmed vegan. Different from the other one. I also bought this almond yogurt. I haven't had this one confirmed, but it's plant-based certified, so I think it's safe. And I got a large bag of oatmeal. 2 days later, last day we slept half the day maybe, and we managed to sleep the entire night. Seemingly we're exhausted. Surprisingly. Now we have checked out a few things, and even in these very few days we've made 3 mistakes when it comes to food. This is not good. But I guess progress. It's at least progress. When people say you can't be vegan because you will make mistakes, you can at least try, can't you? And if you try, you do your best, I guess you can call yourself vegan. I'm quite sure you can call you vegan then. I'm making this baguette with some tomato sauce, vegan cheese, and some meat replacement. This is not the healthiest thing ever, but this is like going vegan all over. And this is a message to new vegans. Don't try to be as healthy as possible in the beginning, just try to make it as convenient. Just make sure that you don't fail. That is like the first little message. Another thing is, when you make vegan cheese, try to drizzle water on it so that it melts easier. Really good advice. Yeah, we didn't even have a microwave when we moved to Moab. I haven't used a microwave forever, like when I moved for myself in that apartment downstairs. I also didn't have a microwave. This one doesn't turn, but I hope that's fine. Let's see how it goes. And by mistakes, I basically mean don't fail in the way that you don't get enough nutrition, you don't get enough energy, and then you give up. No, it's important to get enough food. That is what I mean about it. Hopefully we can get an oven later, because yeah, it's not the best quality when you do it, but it worked fine. It's not as melted on the sides, but that's just because, yeah, it doesn't turn with such a huge baguette inside. And for some reason I didn't cut them in half from the get-go.
After we ate, we went out to buy some bicycles. We came across a second-hand store, and there, right outside, stood 2 perfect-sized bicycles, just waiting for us. Unfortunately, they had some complications, so we sent them to a bicycle workshop. They told us to come back later, so we went back to the second-hand store, and again, right there stood a perfect table, just waiting for us. We had to buy it right away. And of course we forgot to film all of this. So instead you will get a 38 seconds montage of us walking home.
1.5 hours until the bikes are done, and what we decided to do is to buy a table, because we really need a table. So here we have the table, and it's just a 30 minutes walk home, and then we will just walk 30 minutes back and pick up the bicycles.
Before it went out then. It's not really that heavy. Well, here is her bicycle certificate. Got her name and everything written in katakana and her address. Yeah, it's no big deal for us as Norwegians. In Norway, addresses are public information. Of all the human-made things, this is something that can happen. A fish has actually gotten stuck on this ladder and has suffocated, basically. Sad. So, as I said, Japan is the only country where you have to like register your bicycle, as far as I know. This is the registration plate. Interestingly enough, she got another one, also unable to remove the last one, so it's 6. These are fine, I guess. Are you satisfied? Yeah, I'm not so sure. You weren't too happy about the steering wheel being so low. Is that okay?
I can fix it at home.
You can fix it. Are you sure? I've quadruple checked Moss Burger. Interesting thing is, it's the only Japanese brand, like chain, that got something called Green Burger. Here it is, and it's totally vegan. The only thing that they marked is that they produce other animal products in the same place. I haven't tried it. I wonder how it tastes. Now that was delicious. I would have ordered way more of them if I didn't want to be hungry, but yeah, it was exceptionally delicious. You liked it too? 1 out of 10?
10.
10? It was a 10 burger?
Yeah, or 9.
Yeah, 10 or 9? Yeah, no, it was actually really delicious. We found this Indian place, delicious food. Amazing. How do you like the spiciness?
Yeah, nice.
Now that was some delicious food. Delicious burger, delicious Indian food. I feel like we've gotten like settled on the food part at least. Well, for most of the part. Still our traveling is very different. So we fixed bicycles. They've gotten their registration plates / stickers. We had to repair one of the bicycles, but that's fine. It's okay. It didn't cost that much either. Other things is I've gotten a new wallet. Very important. I've been walking around with a tiny wallet, and the amount of money they use in Japan, insane really. Other than that, I got a handbag, or like shoulder bag, or whatever you call it. Convenient walking around with a big backpack in Japan. Looks like a stupid foreigner, and I know. Awful, yeah. So yeah, there aren't too many preparations left to do now. Only some tiny things, except maybe a vacuum cleaner and an oven. Yeah, that will be quite nice. That is like the next step, I guess.